Buenos dias, buenos dias. Well, it's buenos tardes now because it's lunchtime. And I didn't grab me, but I got me a hot chocolate. I got me a hot chocolate and a Chips Ahoy. McDonald's is promoting a Chips Ahoy frap. Let me just make some room for this. I got me a 10-piece. I thought I could have sworn I got the combo, but I didn't. I didn't get fries. I just got a 10-piece and a McDouble, which is fine, you know? Sometimes, like, when you get the fries, I mean, like, first of all, sometimes you just can't afford everything. Let's take a drink of hot chocolate. I should have got whipped cream. Mm, something perfect to warm your soul, you know? It's a little chilly out here. But I know there's going to be snow in the mountains. That would be really pretty. I've never, like, actually, like, rented like a cabin and, like, spent time like that with a fireplace and things like that. I never did that. And I think that's so, like, I think it's so pretty. Like, when you ski, I think that's pretty cool, you know? When you go on the zip line, I think that's cool too, but I've never done it. But me and Maud, we did make our first trip to the snow, and I actually, like, it's snow, like real snow. That's the first time, and I think that was in 2021. Out of my whole life. And this is a Chips Ahoy frap. Look at the inside. Super bomb. I actually taste the cookies. And that was like my first time ever in my whole life going to the snow. I was with me and Maud, and we went to Big Bear. It was really, really nice. And kids were like, um, they were like, you know how with the sleds. And I remember, like, because we didn't go actually like all the way, like, because Big Bear's pretty high, like the mountain, it's pretty high. So this is a 10-piece, guys. I got a 10-piece, and I could have sworn I got a combo. And when I looked in the bag, I'm like, well, where's the fries, you know? And she's like, you didn't get that. I just ordered a 10-piece, you know. Well, that's cool. 10 pieces are really bomb. And I got a McDouble. So like Big Bear goes like really, really high, right? But like at that time, like we took his car and it was already kind of like messing up. So we're like, nah, we're not gonna chance it. Like we're not gonna make it all the way, because I think there's like another part of Big Bear, like more towards the top. Mm, these are bomb. I got barbecue sauce. We're like, we're not gonna make it. So we just pulled over. Like, I don't know if it was like towards the bottom or what. Hold on, I'm gonna get my chips. I'm gonna show you these chips. But we kind of just like parked off to the side. I remember too, like we parked like kind of in the middle where there was like a town there, like a small town, and we just parked randomly. And like we went, we took pictures. I felt the snow. I think he threw snow at me, because we went twice. The first time, I remember that whole outfit, you know? Like he made me like some denim jacket, and it said like 4 peaceful ways on the back. With a little like mono. It was like a little mono, like he sort of looked like a cat, but he was a devil. He was purple. It was like when I met him, That was our color. Like, I don't know how it started trending, but that was just our thing, you know? Purple everything, purple this, purple that, purple everything. And before him, with the guy before him, everything was pink and black. Black everything, like black and red, and black and pink. But when I got with me a more churro number 2, he was white everything. White this, white that, white everything. I remember the outfit. We went, I think the day before, we went looking for some boots because I didn't have like, I kind of want to like snow boots. He's like, you're gonna need something because it's like, it's the snow, you know? And I'm like, well, dude, I don't have anything like that, you know? So he's like, come on, we'll try to find you some shoes, whatever. I got some boots. I think I got some boots like at Big Five. Or it wasn't Big Five, it was like, or maybe it was Big Five. Mm-hmm. Cute. They look kind of boyish, but they were still cute and I still rocked them. With some fuzzy socks. I think I wore that 4-piece full waist jacket. I forgot what I wore under. And a really pretty headband. And that was the first time we went. And we went. Mi amor, churro number 2 still looks white. White, everything. Pure white. Cocaine white. Oh my god, something fell on my eye. I don't know what that was, but it's like kind of burning my eye. Am I gonna have to stop the video just because I can't see you? Shit like that always happens to me. Alright? Great, now how am I gonna fucking drive if I can't fucking see you? Oh my gosh, can you imagine the feeling of not being able to see? Like, it's kind of scary. So, the second time we went, we enjoyed it. We enjoyed our time, you know? The second time we went, and the first time I was like, we kind of fought. We kind of fought, like, we always fight, I'm telling you. So the first time I had got my everything ready, like, yeah, we're gonna have it, you know, spend the day, whatever. We didn't go to like the afternoon anyways, you know. I think because like we were fighting the day before, something happened, and I was just like, oh, he's not gonna come, you know. And I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna call him. I'm not gonna call him. He's not gonna come. He's not gonna come. Whatever, you know. And I was kind of like bummed out because like he said we were gonna go, you know. He ended up coming. Get your ass in the car, hurry up. Let's go, you know. I was like, I don't want to go now. He's like, shut your ass up and get in the car. I'm like, okay. We went, we had a good time. I don't know if it, and then, okay, so, because we went twice. And so, we parked, like, on some, like kind of more, okay, so, like, we spent time, whatever. We're like, all right, let's start heading back, you know, before it gets dark. Because it's like really high. It's like scary. It's the mountains, you know. Let me take a bite of this McDouble. And we parked like randomly, and some lady was there with her kid or her son, or I don't know. This is a McDouble with everything. And they had a sled, right? I would always get McDoubles when they were $1, like 99 cents or something. I think they're 2 something now. So I was like, I want to do that. It looks so cool, you know. Like it was like staying down on the sled and stuff. And I was like, that looks so cool, you know. I was like, man, what I want to do that. He asked the lady, oh, can she just go down the sled? I've never done anything like that my whole life, you know. She's like, yeah. I was like, you want to come on with me? He's like, no. I was like, okay. I went. I kind of climbed like as far as I can because I couldn't really climb like that, you know, because it's snow. I went down the sled. It was fun. Making memories that you never done before in your whole life. Like, I think that's awesome, you know? So time passes again. Time passes again, and I don't know if we went in 2003 or 2004. I think it was 2003. But this time I was on the streets, you know, like living in my car, but excuse me, but we were still like trying to like do things, you know. He's like, let's go. She's like, well, I'm going to the snow. I don't know what you're gonna do, but I'm gonna go to the snow. He's like, you can come or you can or not, but I'm going to the snow. That was his way of telling me, let's go to the snow. We go to the snow, and this time I was wearing a gray top. He was wearing. We kind of matched, right? Because after I was like, I want to match with you. He's like, why do you want to match with me? Like, because I want. I want to match with you. I'm like, so what are you gonna wear? He's like, oh, I'm gonna wear a gray shirt, a gray sweater that he makes because he makes clothes. Like, he makes like custom tees and sweaters and stuff like that. Like he does that on the side, you know. So he's like, I made a sweater, blah blah blah. He's like, I'm gonna wear that. Alright, okay, I'm gonna wear gray too because I'm back to do like marble gray, whatever. I'm wearing a headband again. A really pretty gray sweater. Not a sweater, but like a top. Stretchies. I think I had like, was it Uggs? Could have been Uggs. I don't think so. I think they were like the bear claw, bear paws, or whatever, which are still cute. They still look like Uggs, you know. My hair was down. I dyed it black. It was long. The first time we went, it was short because I cut it. I didn't have a meltdown, but I kind of just had like, kind of maybe a little breakdown. And I'm just like, I'm chopping it up. I'm cutting this hair, and that's it. I cut it really short, and it took me a long time to grow it out, which I have to go get a trim again. And I found a place around here in Almani. I'm gonna go to the lady. Well, she's not a lady, she's senora. I'm gonna trim my hair over here because you know what? I don't know if you guys are like me, but there, it was always like put in my head like you gotta be careful with this. Don't put your purse on the floor. Um, well, black hat, all this stuff, right? And don't just let anybody cut your hair and all kinds of stuff, right? All these rules. I'm just like, dude. So it stuck with me. So I'm like, hey, well, I kind of just don't want to just go to anybody to cut my hair now because it's been like imprinted in my mind. Like, don't do that, you know. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna dye my hair. I'm just gonna get it trimmed because it really needs a trim. And just cut all the dead ends off, just so it's like a fresh start. Just like that's why I love the rain because it's like it's washing all the bad away. You know, that's how I feel. So, anyways, we go. I think I drove to him to Pomona. I drove to him. And we went over. And he was like, okay, we go. We take pictures. And I think this was around my birthday because I had just got my phone. So I had got an iPhone, right? It was probably either in December or January that we went. I'm like, okay, whatever, you know? Mind you, before this, he already got me a ring. Right? But I think it fell or whatever. Or I don't know what happened to it. It was a two-band ring. I think it was too big and one of them fell off, right? And I told him, he's like, that's okay, but I know it kind of bothered him, you know? So I was like, okay. So we go, and we're driving, and we're taking pictures, and I give him my hat, and he gives me a ring, right? And I'm like, oh my gosh, and this is the second time that we went, you know? And I'm wearing the ring, you know? And then he pulls me in, like we go where it's like a remote location where like nobody can go, just us. And he points to something, he's like, yeah, you know? Like big, huge surprise is on the way, you know? And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know? Again? So we're just like, oh my gosh, like, you know? What's that bad? I remember that day too. I think we got some fruit, did we? At Michoacana. We got some fruit after. I just missed another thing. We always get fruit. I'd be like, I want some fruit, you know, from the fruta man. I remember one time we got some fruit, and this was, okay, so that was in 2023. This was in 2024, right? Again, I got fruit. This was in the summertime. I threw it all up. or watching a movie. That's when I was like kind of staying at his mom's house. Like I was always over there, and like I ate the fruit, and I don't know, I just felt like, whoa, the world started spinning, and I'm like, oh my god, what the hell, you know? Then I started getting paranoid, and I was like, dude, I threw it all up, I threw it all up, all the whole fruit. I was like, here we go again. I miss him. I really, really miss him. We always had good times, you know? Excuse me. The frap is really bomb. It doesn't taste like... This was bomb too. This was a really bomb idea. The chicken nuggets were fresh, but they weren't like overly cooked. They were just like bomb, like a bomb chicken wing. Like a bomb chicken wing that's like perfect. It's not all like rubber. You know how like sometimes you get chicken wings from Walmart. They've just been sitting under the heating lamp so long. Kind of like that. No, these were bomb. They were fresh and just bomb. So I got me a cup holder too. Put that right there. Shit, no way. There's no trash right here. Oh, there is one right there. Cause I have the box in here from last night. It's raining cats and dogs. I really miss my husband. You know, it's hard. It's hard when you get so close to somebody, a person. You're just so like, I wouldn't say used to, but just happy to just be in their presence, and you go from that to not seeing them at all. Like I haven't seen him since, like, he would just come and drop off money and be like, I have to leave. I know he's doing something. Like I know there's just things that have to get done, and that's what it is. But I really miss him. I miss his mom's home cooking. Like every single time I would go over there, like she would welcome me, and she would always cook home food, like home cooked foods and stuff. And I just miss him. Like I miss our little things. I miss what we would do. Like our thing was we'd eat, we'd go, we get some food, and we'll watch a movie, we'll chill. Like that was our thing, we'll go get donuts. I did that with the first one, with Mi Amor Churro number 1. Mi Amor Churro number 1, but he's really a 2, and Mi Amor Churro number 2, but he's really a 1. Like these guys, but they're not guys, they're brothers, so they're like twins, they're like kind of the same, kind of not, but they kind of are, which is a good thing because I wanted that. I wanted them to get close to each other. I didn't want them to be fighting no more. Like, we were just kind of just trying to figure out what was going on in life, and what was going on, and why was this happening, or why was this being said, and just getting to the bottom of things. And I just really miss him. Like I just miss our company. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I remember one time, like, well, there was a lot of times. I remember I kind of had a feeling that, like, to the apartment, he didn't really like to be there. Like he did, and then he didn't. Like he was there because I was there, so of course he was gonna show up and have his presence be shown there, But like we were kind of just unfamiliar with the area, So we were just both kind of like, I don't know, because I really didn't know the area at all, But I was just like, you know what? I just took it as like, wow, maybe it's an upgrade in life, like just taking it as like, a blessing, but I think that I don't know. Like we did a lot of fighting in that apartment, so who's to say like who like I don't know. Like maybe it was just like not good for us to be over there because we fought a lot. You know, I remember one time like we smoked. We smoked, and I don't know. We heard a noise. He kind of just like he jumps in the bed like under the covers. I was just like, "What are you doing?" You know, like I caught it. Like, what are you doing? You know, because like we had like a big window, and like sometimes I thought too like okay, like, well, there's a guy. Like, I always think like things like this, like these scenarios. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, like I don't want the bed close to the window because like you just never know. Like that's just how I think. And then I'm like, I'm here. I'm bringing my vato. You know, I'm bringing me a mod. So it's like I don't know. Like I just you don't know. I didn't know the area. You know what I mean? So I was just thinking like that. So I would move the bed close to the wall. Like you know, just because when that happened, like the bed was like right in the middle of like the window. You know, because I just like that. I like the window. I like the light. That's just me. But then I was like, well, I gotta think about him too. You know. So then I moved it. You know, I didn't really have a lot of furniture in there at all. I mean, I just had like a bed, a little cajon that I got from St. Vincent de Paul, which was kind of like it was like a donation, and and that's where we put the TV, and that's all I had. Like I had that little cajon, that TV, and the closet. In the living room, he brought me the couches. I bought the couches off of him, but. I mean, they were really nice couches, but we never were in there. Like, never ever were we in the living room, you know. And I was like, "What the hell? These are like good shit couches that we can't even like enjoy them like because I'm like I came from like a one room shack, so it's like hello, you know. So and then I had like a little table in the kitchen, and then the refrigerator didn't even work, so he always had to come and like refresh it because it was just so it's always something in my life, it's always like that, you know. So we only had like a certain day to have the food in there or the food will go back, it was like that, you know. And then I remember another time like we smoked. I wouldn't smoke without him. We'll just smoke together, and he would just give me like a shotgun. He'll give me a shotgun and like kind of like, cause his presence is like really, really like a vibe, you know. So it's kind of like you want to smoke with him, and then you kind of don't because like he's kind of like that, you know, or he'll kind of just be there and you'll feel it, you know. And I'm just like, dude. And sometimes you just don't want that. Sometimes you just want to just chill and just chill, you know, like. And I remember one time we smoked at the park because we would always like go to the park until like 5, and then we'll go to his mom's when she'll make dinner or whatever, you know. And we smoked, and he gave me a shotgun, or did I hit it? No, he would always just give me shotguns, but a really really huge one. And like we both just kind of fought each other, like we kind of just like vibe. Like I looked at him, he looked at me, he's like, hi. And I was just like, what are you doing? Like, I just miss him so much, you know? I just miss him. Like, I miss him. Like, I miss, like, hugging him and everything. I just miss. I would just literally not be doing anything. I would just be chilling in the car. But, like, I just miss him, you know? Like, or he'll be like, let's take a drive. We didn't always do that, but when he did, we'll go to, like, Santa Monica to the pier and stuff like that, and will always go to the arcade, and he'll always win me like a stuffed animal. Like at first we had a dog, at first we had a bear. We named him P Bear, and then we had a dog, and I forgot what the dog was. I forgot what his name was. He was a cute dog. Then we got the monkey, and the monkey is Wu Tang, and I'm just like, oh, like I miss him, you know. And that was his thing. Like he liked arcades, and there's some really cool spots too that are kind of like adult spots. They're like bars, but they're arcades, like the throwback arcades. Like you know, if you're from the 80s or 90s, like you grew up on like arcade games, you know. And I just think that'd be kind of cool to have dinner there and just like play some games because he's very like Dave and Buster's. Like I remember we went to Dave and Buster's. He's like, come on, let's go over here, you know. And he like that's him. Like he likes to do stuff like that. And like I never had anybody to do that with, you know. But it's fun and we play the games in there. Like it's fun. It's just like it's fun because I've never done that, you know. That's why it's so fun. So yeah, guys. I don't know if there's coffee. Oh, it is coffee, but I'm like, am I feeling that or what? Like I'm not sure. But this is really bomb. I really didn't want to get coffee to feel like that. I really just wanted to try it. But it does feel bomb. I'm gonna start the car. And mi amor, if you're watching, I miss you. I love you. Churro number one, churro number two, I miss you guys. Big bro, I miss you. Friends and family, I love you. So yeah, guys, the holidays are here. Happy holidays. I remember that was my mom's favorite like, Christmas carol. Happy holidays. Oh my gosh, you see it all decked out for Christmas. Not really Thanksgiving, but Christmas for sure. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna end it here. I was supposed to go see the Christmas trees, but honestly, I'm not going anywhere in this rain, and it's barely noontime. Like it's still a long way from now. So I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna chill. I started watching This Christmas. I seen that a long, long time ago, and I was just like, you know, I was like, cause the Christmas movies are on the list now. Like they're all right there. So I was watching that. I'm gonna probably just go back and I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish the movie just to finish it. And then I watched Medea's Christmas, and her movies are Tyler Perry's movies are always good. So I watched that one. And this one is just like it's cool, but I can't relate to it. You know what I mean? I can and then I cannot. You know, the Tyler Perry one I related to. So I'm gonna go ahead and take another sip. This is a large too. This is a large frappe. Large and in charge. So yeah, guys, let's be safe out here. Drive safely. And yeah,